Hi everybody, my name is Lisa Turner. I'm a psychic and a channel. Now in this video, I wanted to talk to you about psychic protection. I really wanted to break this down because the way that I see this and what I explain to my clients, how I experience this for myself and have done for years, and it's quite shocking, not the right word, the best word for it, but I know a lot of people don't agree with this, is that I don't use any because you don't actually need it, right? So how is this, right? There's a few different things all packed into this, okay? So let's start with, when you believe that you need psychic protection, then you start, doing the bubble of light around you, or carrying black tourmaline crystals, or using sprays or oils or whatever. What happens is that you energetically tap into the collective consciousness around psychic protection, right? So if you want to imagine like an ether or an energetic bubble that sits within the Earth's atmosphere of the planet, of all the thought forms, all made up, combined on the topic of psychic protection. So when you start practicing psychic protection, you're tapping into that collective thought bubble, right? And within that thought bubble exists all the experiences, all the beliefs, all the ideas about all the things you need to be protected from. So you automatically tap yourself in and connect yourself into that. So when you believe there's things out there that you need protection from, you're tapping into everyone else's thought forms and beliefs and experiences in that, and then you'll start to experience things within that, okay? And then law of attraction comes in here as well. It's like, energy goes where attention goes. So if you start putting energy into, there's things out there that I need protection from, law of attraction will bring you things that you need protection from. So that's a whole other different tangent there to go on, right? So that's what's happening at one level of when you're tapping into using psychic protection, right? You're buying into this whole belief system. Just as I've gone to say this, I've just got this beautiful energy in my heart, right? The truth, but that's all man-made, okay? The truth is the universe loves you so much. It loves you so freaking much, and it just wants the absolute best for you. And it will do anything it can to bring you what you want, what you need, to support you. That's all it wants to do. This energy, the universe, God, source, the quantum field, whatever you want to call it, just loves you unconditionally. And this energy, it's the energy that creates worlds, right? It's the energy that holds the Earth in its axis, in its orbit, as we're moving through the solar system, moving through galaxies. It's the energy that supports life. It's the energy that creates life. It creates children, babies. It creates plants, animals, right? It loves life, and it loves to create life, and it loves to support life. So it would never create anything that would harm you. It would not create anything that you need psychic protection from, right? It just doesn't do that. Man does that. Man creates things and tells you that you need protection from it. Okay, so I hope so far that part makes sense. And so then when you're using psychic protection, you believe that you need it, you believe that there's things out there that you need it from, right? Law of attraction kicks in. Oh, okay, well, because the universe just loves you so much, it's going to show up and show you what you believe. So if you believe that this stuff's out there and it exists and you need protection from it, well, that's where your energy is, that's where your thoughts are. The universe loves you so much, it's just going to show it to you. That's how it works, right? So hopefully that makes sense. So the reason why this is so important, oh gosh, it's so important on so many levels, that, you know, the whole psychic protection thing is a outgrown old 3D structure, right? And we're moving from these old outdated structures and these old outdated belief systems into these new systems. And the new system is that you don't need it, because this stuff doesn't exist unless you believe it does, right? So we're moving into this new space where, when you step out of that world of, you know, needing psychic protection, and you need to put your battle armor on before you can even go to the shops, you know, you've got to put like 7 layers of energetic bubbles around you and call in all your angels and your guides to protect you before you can even go to the shopping center, right? You step out of that into this space of like, just expansive, so expansive. You can just send your light out all around you. You can expand it out around you. You know, when you go to the shops, you influence people. Your energy starts to influence the people in the places where you go. People just, strangers will go, just smile at you and want to talk to you and say hi, and, you know, amazing things start to happen. So that's our natural state. Our natural state is to be expansive and to be able to feel free. Feel that freedom of that expansiveness of it really extending your energy out around you and expanding. And then psychically, if you're working as a psychic or an intuitive or an energy healer, when you're working from this space of not needing psychic protection because there's absolutely nothing out there, right? It doesn't come in. Like when you're working with clients, when I work with clients, that stuff's not even in my periphery. It doesn't show up. It's not there. Okay? It doesn't show up because I'm not looking for it. I don't believe in it. I don't think there's anything I need to protect myself from. And I don't believe it's affecting my clients. So it just doesn't show up in my world. Okay. And then that allows me to be even more intuitive, to be even more psychic, right? So all these beliefs around psychic protection and all your fears around, you know, entities, attachments, dark forces, whatever it is that you believe in, right? You know, energy, universal energy source is this pure energy of love. And depending where it comes from, it just contains different frequencies. But at the heart of each and every one is love. It's all love, right? It just contains different information. So that pure energy, that information, energetic information that's coming to you, and you're able to tune into it and read that information, it's going to pass through your filters. And so if you've got a filter of, I need to check it and make sure it's not something bad, not something evil, and then you check it and go, oh, that's evil, that's bad, I don't know that. What it actually is, it's just a vibration that you don't know. It's just a different frequency. It's like meeting a stranger for the first time. You're like, oh, I don't know if I like this person, I don't know them. But once you get to know them, they're fine. That's all it is. So, you know, this pure source energy, that's love, right? It's absolutely just love. It loves you so much and adores you so much. It's got to pass through your filters, passes through your fears, passes through your belief systems, gets filtered through this collective consciousness of all the different ideas and beliefs and things that you've picked up. And then your energy translates it into, you know, whatever it is that you decide it to be. So there's a massive difference between, you know, taking this pure source energy that's just love, that loves you so much, and it's got to go through all these filters and gets filtered down into this whatever, to not having those filters and being able to just tune in and go, wow, that energy's just got, oh my gosh, that just feels amazing. There's so much love there. It just, oh gosh, I love that energy running through my system. It just fills me so up. It just feels so beautiful, so loving. It's just got such a beautiful loving energy. Like when you can tap into that world and you can tap into those energies, and like my life is bliss, right? My life is bliss because I get to tap into these energies all day, every day, and I can just tap into them and I can just feel that love. And it's just so beautiful. It's so beautiful and it's so uplifting. That's how it should be. That's how it is. That's what I want to share. That's what I want to show you guys, right? There is nothing out there in the universe that wants to hurt you. There is nothing out there in the universe that you need protection from. The truth is the universal energy source, the intuitive information, upgrades, energy symptoms, light codes, whatever, multidimensional beings, it's all love. And when you can view it through that lens, through that filter, your life will be amazing. Your work will be amazing. Your outcomes, your experiences for your clients will be transformational. It will be uplifting and just filled with so much love and so much beauty and so much wonder. So I hope that can help you to sort of view things a bit differently on this subject. You know, really my mission, part of my mission here is to move people out of this old 3D structure that you need psychic protection because you don't. I live in this world. I live in this world over here where it's love, you know, and then, you know, when you can move out of that old 3D belief system into this new one, when you realize that everything's love, everything just loves you so much and it just wants what's best for you and it wants what you want and it wants to just love and support you, then when you can move into a different level of trust and understanding of how the world works. And when you embody that, when you understand that, when you embody that, that's where your world will shift and that's where your world will open up and really you'll really be able to start to really manifest on a completely different level. There's law of attraction and then there's this, right? Completely different. When you move into that, that's where your world really opens up and things really change. So if you need help with this is what I can help you with. I'm a psychic, I'm a channel, medical intuitive. I can pull you out of that into that. If you need help, you'll find the links to my website below this video. Feel free to shoot me an email, ask questions if you need to find out how I can help you. But I'm really passionate about this because I used to live in that. It wasn't nice. What an awful, awful experience. I had all the evidence, I can tell you. I had all the evidence that everything existed, right? To prove it. Was it a good place to be? Was it a joyful experience? No. No. So what's the point? If it's not making you feel good, if it's making your energy contract, if it's making you fearful, that's just, it's out of alignment with the truth of the universe. You know, you should feel like you should feel free. You should feel expansive about it. It should light you up. It should bring you joy and you should feel love. Anyway, that's my thoughts on that. I know it's a bit controversial. It's a bit different because so many people are so deeply rooted into and so embedded into the story, but it's a story and you can step out of it and make a new one. All right, beautiful souls. Thank you so much. Sending you all so much love. Have a beautiful day. Bye.